Hello everyone and welcome back to Board to Death. My name is Giancarlo Caltabiano. I'll be your host, and right now we're going to do a preview of Tradewars. Now this is gonna show up on your Kickstarter real soon, so keep an eye out. Tradewars is a space exploration deck building game. In the box you'll find roll cards, which will give you a special ability each turn, starship cards, which are the ships you'll use to explore, attack, and defend, crew cards, which are added to your ship. These are your ship's hit points. Weapon cards, which are also added to your ship. These give you an attack value. Tactic cards, which allow you to do special actions once per turn. Starter decks for each player, marked by the sun icon at the bottom. A deck cover card to hide the top card of your deck from other players. Scenario cards for different game modes, including a solo mode. A player board to keep track of your resources, home base hit points, and starships unlocked. Reference cards for the roles in the derelict solo mode scenario. Achievement cards for the Days of Glory scenario. And finally, some dice and tokens. When a player completes the requirement for the scenario chosen, he wins the game. For this preview, we'll show you a 2-player Space War scenario. Each player will get their starting deck. They will shuffle it and place it in front of them with the deck cover on top of it. Next, each player will shuffle their starship, crew, weapons, and tactic cards separately. These are placed in front of each player like so. Have the roll cards to the side of your deck. Finally, place the resource cubes on 0 and your home base life points at 18. Keep the dice close by and each player draws 5 cards from their deck. You're now ready for Tradewars. On your turn, the first thing you will do is choose a roll card. These will give you special abilities for the round. You can look at the reference card to know what each roll does. Once you chose your roll, do its ability, if any. Then you get to buy cards using your resources from your hand. The price of the cards are written here. So if you want to buy this card, you need to discard these cards. The card you bought will go into your discard pile next to your deck. If you took the treasury roll, you can bank up to 3 cards by discarding them and adding their value to your bank. You want to increase your bank because the more you have, the more starships you'll be able to unlock later on in the game. The scenario cards will tell you how much banked resources you need to unlock the starships. Let's fast forward a few rounds and pretend you unlock 2 starships and get into building them and battle. On your turn, you can build ships up to the maximum you've unlocked. To build a ship, you need to have 3 cards: the ship, the crew, and the weaponry. Cards will be placed like so. The crew is the ship's resistance, and the weapon is the attack value. These 2 numbers added up must be lower than the ship's allowance. By playing these cards, you now have a starship ready to go. Let's take a look at attacking. If the opponent has 1 or more starships, you must attack those ships before attacking his home base. Choose which of your ships is attacking and which ship you wish to attack. Now each player will roll a d6 for initiative. If the defender rolls higher, the attack ends. If the defender rolls the same number, he gets to counterattack. And if the attacker rolled higher, the attack proceeds. If your ship's attack value is equal to or higher than the defender's resistance, the ship is destroyed and discarded. After an attack, the attacking player may choose another one of his ships to attack again. This time, since the opponent has no ships, the home planet will take damage equal to the attacking ship's weapon. If a counterattack was rolled, the defender gets to attack instead. So once you've bought cards, the bank cards, built ships, and attacked, you now get to discard cards if you want and replenish to 5. Your turn ends and the next player will take his. Keep playing as such until the scenario objective is completed. In this case, be the last man standing and you win the game. In the Tradewars scenario, the first player to reach 200 banked resources wins. In Days of Glory, players will be racing to complete all 5 achievements first. Finally, the derelict invasion scenario is the solo mode in which you're trying to destroy the derelict before they destroy you. If you like space combat, deck building, and resource management, check out Tradewars on the Kickstarter page. Thanks for watching our preview video and see you next time. Remember, if you like it, back it.